Good afternoon, Vernon. It's Friday afternoon, February 19th, and we haven't spoken in a while, so I thought we'd catch up on all the good things that are happening in Vernon. I know that we're all tired of snow, and since we've been snowed in the last couple of days and learning virtually, I thought it was important to get out some messages about things that are going on and also the schedule for the next month or two. So I hope everyone is well. I know that everyone is frustrated, or most people are frustrated, and they want this all to be over. And so I say to you, I wish you health, and I wish you the very best as we try to get through this together. So it's winter in Vernon. We're having huge amounts of snow. Everything's going on, record ice and snow. And my question to you is, have you had enough yet? Of course, we all have. I want you to know, and this is important, for those people that pick up free meals, we have them set for you, and Maureen Remner will be there at the high school tomorrow. It was canceled today. From 11 to 3, we'll have RPOs there as well, and Maureen will have her team. So if you're looking to pick up some food, we'd love to have you. Come pick it up, and they will be there from 11 to 3. I was up at the high school today with Mr. Foley talking about some of the great athletic things that are going on. And I know that our great custodial team is cleaning out the snow and ice in each one of our schools. So I wanted to thank them for all of their hard work in the last couple of days, and for our teachers, of course, who are working hard from home with the virtual learning. But to the custodial staff and the maintenance staff, thanks very much for the cleanup. It looks great, even though as I'm recording this at 5 o'clock, it's still snowing. Speaking of great things that people are doing, this is the Viking Winter Carnival, the first of its kind. And I want to thank Ms. Kelly Mitchell on the Board of Ed and the Student Life Committee for all of their hard work already in preparation for this wonderful carnival. The carnival is going to happen on March 13th. The snow date will be April 10th. And during that time, the 8th grade through 12th grade classes will have a certain time period where they can come and celebrate socially distanced with masks on in order to have a good emotional connection. We're very worried about our students. We want to make sure that they have some space to be together. So to Ms. Mitchell, to Ms. Brennan, to the other board members who are on this committee and other parents who are on this committee, and Ms. McAloney as well. Thank you very much for all of your effort with this, Ms. Davino as well. So there's going to be bonfire. There's going to be a DJ, which will happen that whole time period. There'll be prizes with the carnival games. I think that presently right now, Ms. Mitchell is talking about big prizes, sort of like a tricky tray where the students get tickets for winning games, and then it plays towards big prizes. So we'll see how that goes. And the community, of course, is involved. I think some of the businesses are donating. And then we have the photo booth, which will be there as well. So 8th graders, you are to be there from 1 to 3 on the 13th, 9th grade from 3 to 4:30, 10th grade from 4:30 to 6, 11th grade from 6 to 8, and then 12th grade from 8 to 10. Should be a great time. But again, I just wanted to thank Ms. Mitchell and all the young people. We've met, the Student Life Committee has met, I think, 4 times already, and the young people are involved as well. So, and I think that there's going to be, I know that there's going to be T-shirts as well, and I think they're long sleeve T-shirts with this logo. So it should be a lot of fun. So come join us. Virtual students, come join us. Hybrid students, come join us. Everybody, 8th grade through 12th grade. The high school is now back in, and Glen Meadow, as of Tuesday, is back in as well. I wanted to show you some pictures of what back in looks like. Of course, Dr. Anderson and Mr. Demsek speaking to students. This is what a meeting would look like in the cafeteria or lunches. So the COVID quarantine for the 2 buildings is over, but snow this week made it very tough. And of course, we had a couple of virtual days, and we're doing the very best we can with all of this. The weather has not cooperated. But there are folks that want to know how long that this hybrid schedule is going to be. And all I can tell you is this. This is the schedule for March. So we have the last week of February next week, 22nd through the 26th. And then we start on March 1st with the blue and gold schedule as it has been. So for the next 5 weeks, the last week in February, and all of these weeks in March, up until April 2nd, which is the beginning of spring break, we'll be going with the blue and gold alternating schedule, 2 days and then 3 days, 3 days and 2 days. So I wanted all of our parents to know that, because I think that folks had some questions about this as they tried to plan their lives. And we appreciate all that our parents are doing to make sure that our students are taken care of. It has not been easy, parents. We know that for a fact. This is what lunch looks like at the high school, but in other buildings, it's somewhat similar. The students usually have the partitions, and of course, all of their food is wrapped up in plastic. They get a bag from the Sodexo worker, and then they go and sit socially distanced and eat their lunch. This was one of the big hurdles for bringing all of our students back, and I want to thank Sodexo and Maureen Remner for all of her hard work with this. I also want to thank all of the administrators in each one of our buildings who have spent a great amount of time making sure that social distancing and safety are part of our children's lives when they are back in school. Key Club meets virtually, and of course our virtual students and our hybrid students are all involved in this. And one of the big things that we're trying to do is put as many clubs together as possible so that our virtual students have connections with their hybrid counterparts and are very much part of the fabric of the school system. So to all of our virtual students, hang in there and know that these clubs and activities are for you. We want you to be part of this experience. But the Key Club, what a great club. It's at the high school. And of course, their goal is taking care of people in the society, those that are less fortunate. So they've done some food drives and they've done some other activities as well. But I just want to show you what a great group of students. And of course, it's a mix of virtual students and hybrid students. So I just wanted to encourage our virtual students to be part of this as much as possible. We're trying to outreach to you, but we want you to be part of these things. 100 Day happened this week. The amazing thing is some of the traditions that we've always had are still happening. So 100 Day happened. So Ms. Hordice and Ms. Sisto sent me this great picture where they're pretending to be 100 years old. Of course, they are not. But I thought that this was a very clever way to celebrate Day 100. So as we progress through the year, we do need to keep the celebrations that we've had in the past as part of our culture. So great job, ladies. This is a fun picture. And this is a wonderful picture. Max Bialik is a fourth grade student at Lounsberry Hollow. His mom's an aide there, and she's in the picture. And of course, he's flanked by Miss Van Orden, who was acting principal the past couple of weeks at Lounsberry. Mr. Mudrick has been out, but he will be back in on Monday. But I want to thank Ms. Van Orden for all the great work that she did at Lounsberry. And of course, on the other side is Miss Reed, Max's English teacher. Max, you are a star. What you have done is you had a 45-hour reading challenge, and you accomplished it. And I want to say, as a lifelong reader, there's no greater activity that you can do, young man, than to read, because what it means is that you will be a lifelong learner. You will continue to learn even long after your schooling's done, because when you pick up a book and you start to read, you learn about things. So Max, my kind of kid, congratulations on this great award. And thanks, Ms. Reed, for doing this. And thanks, Ms. Van Orden, for doing this along with the guidance counselors in Lounsberry. And this is the kindness pledge. And I just think it's terrific that our children are doing things like this. They pledge to be always encouraging and supportive. They pledge to be responsible and helpful. They pledge to be thankful and positive. And they pledge to be honest. And they pledge to be considerate and respectful. And they pledge to be a friend. My goodness gracious. As the children go, we must follow as adults. This is a great idea. It reminds me a little bit of what Miss McAloney is doing at the high school with the Pledge to Pause. The idea of simply being kind in life, kind online, kind to our neighbors, and kind to even to people who we may not agree with. This is terrific, and I want to thank Lounsberry and all the teachers for their hard work with this, and the guidance counselors, and of course, Mr. Mudrick and Ms. Van Orden. Well done. Speaking of well done, Amanda Witters is a bassoon player, and she is training with Miss Young to enter the New Jersey State Solo and Ensemble Festival. She plays the bassoon. Miss Witters, I once read that the one instrument that every college is looking for, because every college has an orchestra, is the bassoon. And therefore, I think there's scholarship money in your hands right there. So I want to wish you the best of luck with the State Solo and Ensemble Festival. And it's a terrific instrument, and we really, really are proud of you and hope you do very well. Speaking of students who do well, here's Noelle Hernandez. She is in the National Math Club with Mr. Ferrara as her advisor, and she did very well with other mathletes on the competition. It was the Art of Problem Solving platform, and the students compete solely. And Noelle Hernandez has qualified to move on to the chapter competition, which is happening, I believe, on Thursday. Noelle, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Thursday at 7 o'clock. And then there was 5 other students who also made it through round 1. Austin Geisler and Tina Gianella and Matt Lee and Robert Vasquez. So to all of you, to the 5 mathletes, congratulations. We're very proud of our academic teams. They make me very happy as an administrator in this district, because it means that we have all sorts of teams for our students. So Noelle Hernandez, National Math Club winner, congratulations. Spring sports. Spring sports seniors celebrated signings. Okay. And they have signed on to the colleges in their commitment letters. So congratulations to our Viking scholar athletes. With everything going on, they have excelled not only in the field, but of course in the classroom as well. So way to go, Vikings. Messiah and Arcadia and Muhlenberg, and I think that one on the bottom is Albright. So great schools with great reputations are taking our great students who will only make those schools greater. Here's our boys ski team, public state champions. Once again, gentlemen, well done. Very proud of you. This is a great shot of you guys. Congratulations to Coach Foco and the team. Bravo. Ice hockey, this was senior night. There's those great hockey uniforms. My favorite uniform, well, one of my favorite uniforms that Vikings wear. Terrific shot, guys. Congratulations on a great season. And the fact that, of course, we were able to get it in. And to Mr. Foley and to Coach and all that they have done, this is a terrific job. Great hockey team. That's a great picture, too. Speaking of students who are excelling, Brianna Van Orden was chosen for the Governor's School in Science. That's held at Drew University. It's very competitive. Less than 25% of these academic stars get chosen for the Governor's School program. So it's a very big deal for Brianna. Congratulations. Christiane was selected as a nominee for the Engineering and Technology at Rutgers University. Christiane, you're going to love this program. You'll be down there in the summertime with all of these academic folks and talking about all the things that are a great passion for your education. So it's 3 weeks. It's residential. They get to stay. They're down there with some of the best students in the state. And to both sets of children and their families, your child's going to come home with a real passion, not only for the field, but also a realization that there's some great students out there that share their passion And my guess is they'll continue to run into those students no matter what college and university they go to, because those students tend to find themselves and each other. So congratulations to these two gifted students at Vernon Township High School. This is the most beautiful picture. Gabby Tavares, I just want to congratulate you as a top finisher as a freshman in the NJAC championships in skiing. As a freshman, folks, she was top finisher in the state. And then I just want to say, this is the most beautiful picture. This is my favorite slide of the week. It's the most beautiful picture of our mountain and, of course, our town behind it. So, Gabby, thanks for all that you do. Congratulations on this great finish, and continue to enjoy that beautiful mountain. Okay, history was made this week, and that's what I should have put in that small box down there. History was made this week thanks to Mr. Matt Shea, who basically started a new program with some help from Anthony and others, and it's the Vernon Esports team. So on Thursday, they had a competition. Now, this is folks, you're seeing a picture of the first ever esports competition in Vernon history. Vernon High School has been around since 1975. Never have we had a team like this or a competition like this. So they had a competition. It's a gaming competition, in which they went against Ferris High School in Jersey City. And Vernon, in the first ever gaming competition in esports, electronic sports, won. Congratulations to the team. And this is a field that is taking off. You're going to hear a lot about esports. You're going to hear about esports scholarships. You're going to hear about esports and what people make playing esports. And of course, if any of these young people are coders or computer scientists or computer engineers, they will not only be making history with this new gaming team, they're going to make a lot of money. All right, so congratulations to the team. Congratulations to Matt and Anthony for all of their hard work in setting up this team in these competitions. And I look to celebrate more with these folks. Miss Davino and I could not be more proud. Miss Davino was watching this competition as it happened yesterday and cheering them on virtually. So congratulations to the esports team. We're very excited about that. Well, Vernon, another great week and a little bit snowy and some terrible weather. But I just want everyone to stay safe this weekend. Know that we care. To our virtual students, please hang in there. Know that there are clubs and activities, and we want you to be involved. And remember, you got that big event coming March 13th, which is not that far away, for bonfire and DJ music and winter carnival and prizes and everything else. And to all of our students, continue to work hard. Know that we're going to get through this year. We'll do the best we can as we go through March with blue and gold. And we'll see where all of this takes us. And to our families, be well. Know that we are thinking of you.